Hello, this is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to get the Topaz Gypsum using the Topaz Potion, which you can then turn in to get these Gypsum Orbs and make casts for whatever weapon or armor type you want, and it'll increase your expertise score. So let's get into it. I'm in Winsward. I come to the Arcana, walk in, and in the top left I type in Topaz. It's right here. You can make one of these a day, and it takes 5 of any one of these things. If you watch the Orichalcum video I did, you can get lightning beetles, up to 4 of them on one run in 5 minutes. So they're pretty easy to get. There's a few other ways to do spinefish. I might make a video on that to get quite a few of those. So you craft it. And oh, I got a bonus one. I think that's the first time I've got a bonus one before. And gives you some experience, and we'll go from there. You might need the appropriate skill level to do that as well. Now, as far as where I'm going to use the Topaz Potion, it's going to be in Brimstone. I used to do it on the boars. They were level 55, easy to kill. But now I want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I go to this right here, this shrine. We're going to fast travel there. And away we go. I'll be putting timestamps in the video, so if you ever want to skip ahead, you can do that as well. And what we're shooting for is to open up a lot of the good chests in this one particular area, and also kill the creatures that are greater than level 55, because they drop the 10 pieces of gypsum that you need. So here we are. We're in Brimstone. There's the settlement. We're in the southeast corner, kind of where you enter the zone. And what we're shooting for is the Acropolis. It has tons of chests and plenty of monsters. And on the way there, just in case, we'll pick up 5, if I can find them, 3, and a piece of flint. And you should probably know what this is for. It's kind of an insurance policy. If I do die, then I'm going to have a tent camp set up there so that I don't have to run this full distance back. Because there are some acid pools up there, and if you get a little lazy or sloppy, you can get acid poisoned and die. That's pretty much the only way I die now to those things out there. And you can't make the camp there, but you can make it right here. Set up. And now we got a respawn point. And we're just going to run in the front door, and I'll show you where all the chests are. Pretty easy. You can also step on those scorpions for meat, and then turn that into town project boards. We're going to skin this guy, because, well, that's why right there. Gives a lot of skinning experience. You go right in, and you turn to the left, and you're going to have sarcophagus. There's a little, oh, that was very nice of him. And here's the tricky part about this. I should actually use the potion. and now it's activated, and now that those pieces of gypsum can actually drop. When you open up these, that guy died pretty fast. When you open up these sarcophagus, it spawns one of those creatures. And what you have to be careful of when you have these potions active, only 10 of these will drop. There it is. It's a Topaz Gypsum. So you can have one drop and miss it, and then you only get 9, and you're trying to find the 10th, and it's no fun. So we're going to run up here, and we're going to find our first piece of sulfur. And it's usually right down there, but somebody took it. And we're taking some acid damage, but not too much. This guy already opened up this chest. So we're just going to keep on running right up here. We can go to the right, and there's 2 creatures here. Only 1 right now. Everybody's kind of sprinting up, so we're going to join the rest of the crowd. And Manticore spawns here. It's a boss. We'll open up this. We'll open up these 3 chests. Pretty easy. And I'm just keeping an eye out for gypsum drops because I don't want to miss them. Now there's also sulfur right down here. So we've got some chests. And there's the sulfur. So I'm going to hop down. I'm only going to take this 1 piece. I'm going to hop right back out before my acid resistance drops to 0. Here's an elite. I don't want to get too close to that acid to my right. I'm going to use a defensive move there. And it looks like he dropped something there. It might be one of those gypsums. I suspect it might be. And it is. So already, we have 2. And any of these can drop it. Kind of a lazy attack there, nothing fancy. And there's the Manticore. He just spawned. We're going to get a crit in first. Attempt at a crit. This is kind of a tougher boss. I'll play it a little more defensively. And we're getting his boss buddy. Try to hit both these guys. And I missed the big overhand swing, but no worries. And away we go. Greatsword is really useful for getting a lot of self heals. And if you ever need to, you just pop a potion and you're right back in business. If I'd played that better, I wouldn't have had to pop the potion. I would have been at max health. There's also sulfur down here. And you can look up on the HUD up there and see kind of where it is. We're going to grab that. And there's 2 more sulfur right over here. And I'm going to pass on those right now, just because my acid resistance is kind of low at this point. But you can see they're right down there. There's one right below us and another one right over there. And in those, you get the meat. We're going to kill this guy real quick. And with the... See how I can get rid of my poison on me? And it just goes away, that negative debuff, by using that ability. We're going to hop up here. And if we want, we can kill this guy on the left. We'll just do that real quick. And he may or may not drop Gypsum Orb. But they do drop the Tier 5 meat for recipes. We're not going to go down here. We're going to go to the left. And we're going to kill this guy. And finish him off, no problem. Now, there's one more chest up here. And we're going to open it up, and that'll spawn. Oh, somebody's already opened it, which is nice. But even if it doesn't and it opens that guy up, I don't mind because I need the Gypsum Orbs. And then we'll run right back down here. If you want, you can run out there on the pathway there. Pretty easy, and no gypsum. I kind of hang there because it might not show up right away. We run to the left, and now we're going to show you where the rest of these chests are. Hop up here. And these chests can be done once an hour. Although I don't usually farm them like that. If you do an elite chest run, there's chests that can be opened once a day, and those drop really good stuff. I got all kinds of expertise bumps, even legendaries. And right before this guy does, he's going to hop behind me. Oh, he didn't even get a chance. And there's the drop. And then I'll open up this. This guy knows his way around. And we'll go this way. We hop up here. And up here. And there's a chest on the left. He must be rich. Or he fell. Yeah, he fell through the hole. So he kind of knows his way. I usually hop up there for some reason, but then I grab this chest. And I come right back. I mean, that was 23 reagents. And you hop up right to the left of that, turn around, and up you go. Right up here is a little bit of a weird spot. There's this post, and you kind of jump over it. Otherwise, if you get too close and jump, it's just too close to the edge for me. So jump up here, aim for these white chalk marks on the stone. Nice touch by the developers. And the good thing is, this guy is going to open up the chest ahead of me. He's not even opening up the chests on the way. There's another chest that he just passed by. I'm going to go grab it. So we're up here on the top of this Acropolis. Quite a ways up, and we're still not to the top yet. And you really don't want to fall off, because then you have to redo the whole climb. The creatures up here also, when they die, they sometimes explode if you don't. I highly doubt he was able to kill those that fast. Maybe somebody else opened it up. Yeah, somebody else had opened it up. I barely got that one. So we're going to open this one up. Now, when you fight this thing, you got to be a little bit careful because when they explode, they knock you back. And they explode towards the end. You just don't want to be in a location where they knock you back and off. And he tried, but he did not explode. If you do enough damage to him, you you get to skip that part. But I've seen people fight. He explodes here and knocks them all the way down there, and they got to redo it. I've already opened that one. If you have the right glyphs, you can actually open this and get a nice reward. At this point, I'm just going to drop down. I'll show you where the last few chests are. We'll jump over here. I can check this spot. And there's the brimstone sulfur. Got 3 sulfur chunks out of that. And this is where we came in. There's the chest. There's going to be a chest over here. And these guys were nice enough to already open it. And they're going to leave the, they'll leave it for me. I don't mind. Right down here is going to be a guy. Pretty easy. No damage taken. Ooh, we got a bunch of them here. And did any of them drop? I'll let him skin those because I think there is one. I don't know if it's underneath that. And no. I'll pull this guy away from it. I don't want to be in the sulfur fighting him. This guy sat down. Very convenient. I'll block that. Right now I'm poisoned. That's the red tick ticking away, but I can remove that by going like this. And I'll remove it. And it's gone. Right over here. Ooh, a nice one tap. And I'm back out of the sulfur, and it's not hurting me. There's a few ways you can mitigate the sulfur issues as well. These guys are running around. And I'm going to show you one more chest. And then I'm going to put a timestamp on the turn-in and how you do that. Berserk will heal me up. We're going to go right up in there as another chest. And it's a nice little sprint as well. Here's the last chest. There might be other ones, but I don't think I missed any of them. And there we go. So if you want to skip ahead, there'll be a timestamp in the video down below, and it'll be the gypsum turn-in. And if you want to see, I have to find 7 more of these things, so it'll take a while. In fact, I might just cut it out and go right to that, because this is going to be a lot of repetition. Let's see if I can drag a bunch of these together. Well, there's one down in here too. We use the defensive thing. Easy peasy, no damage taken. But unfortunately, there we go. And I'm going to cut ahead and we'll go to the gypsum turn-in once I get those. So we'll see you there. Okay, we're back, and it didn't take too long. I did run into one problem. I rounded up about 7 or 8 of them and did a wrong opener on that group of 7 or 8 and was instantly destroyed. So I had to go back to my camp and ran back in and got revenge. I rounded up another group of 7 or 8 and I did the correct opening sequence and destroyed all 7 or 8. And three of the gypsum dropped. It was really nice and wrap things up. So now what you want to do is we're gonna recall, and you're gonna go to a place with a gypsum kiln. There's quite a few towns that have them. Out of habit, I've been going to Valorhold. I'm not sure why. I used to do it because there used to be a lot of hyssop right by the shrine, and they kind of nerfed that, and I'll show you why or where. Here we go. This is the house. Still working on it. Empty room. Upstairs. A little bit of stuff. Outside area. Somewhat decent, but still needs more work. But I like these this particular house in Brimstone Sand. It's a tier 4 house, and I just like it a lot. It's right close to everything. Works out well. So we're gonna go from there. And we're gonna quickly come over to Valorhold. And we'll show you what to do with these. I got all 10 of them. I didn't miss any. And the no TP stands for no trading post. It's not no toilet paper challenge. And that goes back to the Iron Man challenge. I really didn't know that there was an Iron Man challenge by name. And I just said no trading post, but that wouldn't fit for the name. So I put TP as short. And I get some grief for that when I'm in groups. So this is where I come to on Valorhold in Eden Grove. And prior to the patch, there used to be a ton of hyssop right here. And now with Brimstone out, there's a lot of hyssop, a lot of herbs out there. So I don't really need it as much, but there used to be, I used to pour it in and get at least 55 to 60 hyssop right there really quickly. And I used to do that every time I came in here to do it, so it wasn't a bad deal, and I've just been a habit. So now that you're in Valorhold, we're going to walk up to the kiln. I've got my Gypsum Orb ready, or the Topaz Gypsum. You open up this kiln. There's quite a few of these kilns at different towns. And we're going to go to the Topaz one. And each day you get 10, a max of 10. That's why you want to make sure you don't miss any. And we're going to take 2 of these. And it turns it into Gypsum Orbs. A little convoluted. With the Gypsum Orbs, you can come down here. You usually sort this by name. That way it's alphabetical. And you can pick whichever items you want to upgrade. So I got 2 of those orbs. I have some more from other things. So you look at your items. I like upgrading these because you don't get too many of these when you're out on runs. And I'm going to upgrade this. So we're going to do this, and then we'll do these with the other orbs I have. I have quite a few. So here we go. We're just going to pretend that we only had gypsum. And we're going to do the greatsword. And you can actually get legendaries out of this, I believe. Let's see. But not guaranteed. So Gypsum Cast Greatsword. We're going to create one of those. We're going to continue. And with the other one that I got, we're going to do a hatchet. That's why it's good to be in alphabetical order. And I have 7 gypsum. I have 5 more, but I won't use those now in this video. And here's the 2. We're going to open them up. We get some umbral shards. We got a... That was a different item. There's the greatsword. And my expertise went up 6 for the greatsword. And should show the hatchet next. And it didn't, which is kind of weird, but oh well. So now we're going to look at them. They're the first 2 because it's sorted by time. And that's a junk greatsword, but I'm still using the legendary one that's given to you in Brimstone. And the hatchet is not good either for me. 593, and I need strength because of my build, so both these I am going to salvage. And that's it. I've increased my gear score. On this one, my gear score is already 600. So I would have got a, if it landed correctly, I would have got a legendary. And then you can, if it's a bad legendary, you can salvage it and get umbral shards, and you can go from there. But that's basically it. That's how you do your daily, that once a day with the topaz. And I like going out there into Brimstone, right in here, and hunting the Acropolis. There, because there's a bunch of chests and the spawn rate is really, really fast. I can kill 7, 6, 7 at a time. I couldn't do that many with the boars that I used to hunt over here. Everybody kind of did the boars right around in here. So that's what you do, and it's pretty easy. Enjoy, guys.